very boring. My boyfriend's just like her though.
I can't put in the words out. Where have you been? Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody don't love me quite like you can. Even be nice every time I try. When I look in my eyes, you know I'm lying.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. Hello, new followers. Welcome in. Now, before we get into this video, I want to say this is going to be part one. I didn't want to make it too long. I'm supposed to go live with everything. This is part one. I will go live with more things, and also we will go deeper into the court document that Aikra has filed against Brenay, and also the divorce against Tim. So this will be part one, okay? Next Saturday, we will go into that because it is a lot going on, Bonnies, for a lot. So if you guys don't know, Brenay has a twin sister. She was with Devon, as y'all can see. She got with Tim while Tim was with Aikra, and then Tim decided to break it off with Aikra. Now, Aikra is now suing Brenay for $1 million. Now, Brenay is TikTok famous. I'm not sure how long Brenay and Devon been together, but Brenay is TikTok famous. She was friends with Aikra. Aikra husband Tim, well, soon-to-be husband Tim, is friends with cousins, I'm sorry. We gonna get into that. It's cousins with Devon. Okay, it's supposed to be for his cousins. Now, Aikra has children with Tim. Now, Tim hasn't came out and said nothing. Tim mom, we gonna get into what Tim mama had to say. She was very, very upset. Very upset with what she had to say, and I heard it what she said online. She was upset. Brenay mom is sticking beside her. Devon mom is basically, from what I heard, she is not happy about the situation either. Brenay mom the only one sticking beside her, which I don't understand. There were some things going on allegedly saying that her twin sister, Brenay twin sister, was with Tim and all that, or slept with Tim as well, and they fell out. Now, Brenay twin sister did not come out and say anything about that. I think I do have a clip in this video too about her saying that Brenay slept with, her twin sister baby father. Okay, that was the word on the street. All of this been going on since May. So we're gonna go into some clips of what I've noticed. We'll get into some response. So let's get into this clip here.
He's the bad guy. Brenay, how could you do this? How could you do All for assumptions. Oh my gosh, Brenay, how could you do this? How could you do that? How could you do that? And I'm just like, but yeah, y'all said this man can't stand her. He's not happy. Look at his face. But then he comes on the internet and says that he X, Y, and Z, this and the third. Now y'all like, oh, I can't stand Brenay. How could she leave you? How could she do this? But you can. No,
Girl, I hope you dancing with that $1 million lawsuit, because how can you leave? Girl, you left him for somebody that had somebody. And you guys also, all the TikToks that I'm showing, they are names that you guys can go check out. But girl, like, you talking about you didn't leave. You did. But I don't know what you don't get, trying to get, don't understand, trying to wrap around to understand, trying to not. Child, I wonder if she's still dancing like that, and if her and Tim still smiling, honey, with that $1 million lawsuit, because when we gonna get into affidavit, because Aikra ain't playing with nobody.
yes, ma'am. Majority of them, some of them are blocked, but some of them I see. Anyway, what y'all doing? Oh God. Oh God. You want a cookie with that one?
It's all goose in the gamble. You or another. So now he in here smashing burgers. But here's the thing though. Now word on the street is him and this one right here trying to get his kids from Aikra. And my thing is, what can you show possibly of anything that you're a fit parent Then from what I'm hearing, y'all busting it open on couches and beds on the floor and everywhere around that house. Like, what are you doing? And if the judge find out that him and his wife, I'm going to tell you about North Carolina. I'm going to keep it real with you. The judge found out him and his wife had broken up and he was cheating with her and had her around that time and the things they were doing. Tim's going to, allegedly, this is what I see, Tim is going to have to pay child support for them kids. He probably won't even get them kids. So, I'm with Tim, mama, why you can't have your own kids? But let's continue. So back to the video. So after that.
Oh, okay. She's been jealous from the get-go. I don't know why y'all believe that. But hey, it is what it is. Jealous of what? Me. Like, I don't understand why y'all don't. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, when we go to court, we will see.
Okay, I wasn't going to play much of her response. You guys can go to Jazzy Old Lady because obviously Brenay so, and go watch the rest of her response about how she feel about Aikra. But if she felt that way that Aikra was jealous of her, my thing is, first of all, why you got with her man if she was such a jealous friend, if she been jealous, or because Tim told you she was jealous? It was very weird. So I'm like, okay, girl. So from what we understand, Brenay has been taking shots, honey. When I say shots like you do in a club, stating subliminals, didn't want to bring it to the internet, didn't want to have nothing to say about anything about why we're seeing her with Tim, why she got this necklace on. When Devon has something to say, we're going to get it too.
Still in the separation phase, but the damage that has been done to me throughout this whole little process it's taking a toll on me. It's been driving me kind of crazy a little bit because I've been wanting to speak out about it just because the simple fact of all of this stuff that y'all see on the internet be so fake, bro. Y'all may say I never looked happy with her in the videos and whatnot, but y'all don't know nothing that went on behind closed doors or behind the camera. People don't know what I had to go through. People don't know what I had to deal with, but I'm not going to make it seem like I didn't have my faults either. Yes, I had some ways about myself too. But I never once thought about stepping out of my marriage to go be with somebody else. To sit here and say that I'm happy to see my wife with another man, no, I'm not. But I had to let that go. Just continue to get myself hurt by chasing somebody who don't want to be with me. Do I wish we could have worked things out? Yes. Any married couple would. But it has to be a team effort. But when it's not, it's not.
Well, who didn't put team effort? Now, I'm playing a little bit of the clip, y'all. FYI, I do have to pause in between. You guys go on TikTok, go to his page. He got all the tea. Because from what I heard, it was about stepping in a park or something. But Devon looks a little more happy without Brenay to me. Yeah, so he basically said that he found out they were sleeping in the bed together when he walked in. I just want to know, do she ever wear a bra? But let's continue.
Because there's been a lot of unanswered questions, but everything has been shown through actions. So I have no choice but to accept my reality now and face the fact that things ain't gonna be the same ever again. I never once thought that going into marriage that it was gonna go like this. But when people got other plans, they could really care less about you. And at this point, after this video, if it ruffles feathers and people feel some type of way about me, I could care less. To have somebody that you loved so dearly play with your heart the way they did, it really shows you that you really don't know people for who they really are. And it's just crazy to me how you can sit there and tell somebody that you love them, but then sit there and betray them like that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I thought getting over this little situation would be so easy. I've even tried to move on myself, made the mistake of trying to move on too early, and I've hurt people. And hopefully they forgive me. Life, they're feeling this pain, it's tough. And I don't really think a lot of people really speak out about it, but waking up, not feeling that joy that you used to feel because somebody stripped it away from you, they just took your heart and ran with it. All because of their lack of letting go. It sucks. Like for my wife to sit there and tell me that she loves another man.
Yeah, she told him she loved another man and it was Tim. Yeah, and she told him that because she got mad because he told her that the proposal was fake and he only proposed to her while her mama was walking down the stairs because she was cheating on him with Tim, but she had the nerve to cry and it broke her little heart. Oh, he never looked happy. That picture I just showed y'all, he cracked a little smile. Maybe he don't know how to be on social media like that. Maybe he wasn't comfortable. And a lot of these women, they be on here for, you know, the money. If your man ain't comfortable on social media, your man ain't comfortable on social media. First of all, I wouldn't share who the hell my man was on social media. Y'all are real bold. I would not. I don't care. No, you say that for you. You can show him, but everything else about your relationship is your business. And now she parading Tim around like it's a happy affair. We're going to get into what she had to say. And we're going to just go ahead and continue.
It's crazy to me. Like, you really had the nerve to sit there and tell me that to my face, that you love him and you don't want to hate him because he slept with your sister, and that you want to squash out those little feelings that you got towards him. But me trying to be understanding, I'm like, all right, go squash a little beef or whatever. So they do that. And then now she wants to go spend Christmas with him and his family. And I'm like, I mean, we didn't really plan that, but all right, that's cool. We go do something different, spend quality time with them, I guess. But that whole week, it wasn't what I thought it was going to be. There was a lot of them spending time together while their spouses are sitting there looking like, what is going on right now? And it's like in that moment, I kind of realized like they got something going on, and it kind of made sense in the end, because after they made their little video together where she didn't want me in it with them, I called a little attitude, and she got mad at me for getting the attitude. And then when we get back home after that Christmas weekend, I had a new wedding ring that I had for her birthday. I gave it to her. She didn't even open it. And at that moment, I knew something was going on, but I didn't think much of it. And then when I go to my cousin about how I felt about that situation where they was making that video and she didn't want to put me in it, I guess she overheard me talking about it to him, and she asked me like, why can't you express that to me? But I already knew I wasn't gonna be heard if I was to bring that to her, so I'm like, I ain't even gonna waste my breath. And should I had did that? No. But when I'm not being heard, I'm not about to keep forcing myself to be heard.
And he shouldn't have to.
And then a couple days after that, she wanted to hit me with she wanted to separate, but not to separate to divorce, but separate to better our relationship. And I'm like, we can just do that now. We haven't even tried counseling. But she feels like separation is the best way to go. And then Martin Luther King weekend comes up, and the crazy thing about that is, she ain't robbing me down there. She wanted to go down to my cousin in them house again. She ain't robbing me. She had my cousin come pick her up. And in that moment, I knew what was going on. I realized I was trying to get played with. So I drive down there Friday night after I got off work. I get down there trying to give her a hug and kiss. She didn't want me to touch her. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, can we at least go outside and try and talk? No. And then later on that night, she wanted to hit me with she wanted a divorce. I'm like, bro, y'all get like, at that moment I realized like I'm getting played with. So I came up with a little joke, and I was like, our proposal was fake. I made it seem real only because your mama came downstairs, and that broke her, I guess. That hurt her feelings to her core. But in that moment, I didn't care, because I already knew I was getting played with. But should I have made that little joke? No, but it is what it is. So the Saturday of that Martin Luther King weekend, we all go to this little park, and Tim and his wife is over there having a conversation, and me and Brenay having a conversation. And I ask her, I'm like, do y'all got something going on? And she asked me, how would you feel, hypothetically, how would you feel if me and Tim were to rekindle? And in that moment, I already knew. I'm like, because the night before, they was already talking about getting back together. So in that moment, I'm like, oh, I'll be happy for y'all. Not really meaning it, but it's like, I'm not about to sit there and force myself to try and fight for a relationship where you want to be with somebody else. To take it a step further, I started playing along with their game. She wanted to hit me with we get back home after Martin Luther King weekend, she hit me with she want to start bringing guys over. I'm like, nah, if you gonna be with Tim, you can bring him over. They do that. They sleep in the bed together, whatnot. She made it seem like she was gonna sleep with me, but nah, she slept with him. And in them moments, I'm like, yeah, all right. I kind of got my feelings a little bit, but I'm like, I took my L. Cried about it, yeah, I did. I ain't gonna lie, it hurt to see it. But at that point, I just had to see it for myself to see if it was really real. And it was. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna say something about me after this a little bit.
Ciao. So he also did a video that everybody's trying to debunk, because I think that's where this came from. So I'm gonna play a video where I'm trying to remember when he posted. I think it was before he came out and said what was going on, because she didn't want to hit the internet But this is what he had to say.
We all got flaws. We all got something we need to work on. But if you're not taking care of yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, you're never going to feel good enough.
Well, it seems to me Brenay told that man he ain't good enough and he ain't worth it. That's what it seems like to me. Now, this surfaced after the lawsuit, and I guess she now decided to put, I'm not sure if it's on her TikTok or her Snapchat, ain't been on her TikTok for a while, of her and Tim smiling, baby. Y'all, Tim look like he happy now, but how you gonna feel when your ex-wife get them $1 million and get her a new man with them kids? And you cheating with her, and she gotta keep making TikTok videos and nails so she can keep afloat. She gonna have to pay that girl that $1 million. Y'all know they're in North Carolina. That's the same way Fantasia. But Fantasia didn't know about her baby daddy. Her son father was married. That's the same way Fantasia had to end up paying that woman $1 million. And when it was paid, he crawled himself back over there. She let him in with open arms. I think Fantasia, baby, daddy, wife need to go ahead and give her that money back. Because obviously it shows a fraud to me. Somebody got to reopen it. So here's what Brenay had to say.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. Let's talk about the simple fact that I asked this man, this boy, I'm sorry, because he's not a man for real. Let's talk about how I asked this boy, Devon Mayo, let's go to counseling. He didn't want to do it. Why we go to counseling if there's nothing this and there's nothing that? Why would I go to counseling for people that... He suggested counseling when I was finally over with, okay? So let's also talk about how multiple times I went to his mom to get him right. I promise to God, right hand to God, I went to Tanya Mayo multiple times to get her son in line. And guess what happened? 3 times, y'all. Not once, not 2, but 3 times I went to his mom and I kept asking her, hey, I need you to get Devon in line. He's not leading this marriage. Why do I need to stay in a marriage if I'm leading it? Am I the husband or am I the wife? He didn't want to lead. He didn't want to lead this marriage. It was so many things that Devon did not want to do. Stop, Poncho. So many things that Devon did not want to do in the marriage. So guess what Brenay did? Brenay got fed up with it. Okay? Brenay got fed up with it. If I'm going to be the husband in a marriage, then why not be by myself? Okay? Cool. Second thing, I didn't finish watching all of his video.
Now he didn't lie. That's true. Some of the stuff she said in part 1, we're gonna get into part 2. But what make you think he's going to lead the marriage if you around here stepping out in the man? Just like the man said, he started noticing you stepping out, and you start sitting here declining affection and sleeping together. Like what girl? What the hell did you think?
Him and I already had that conversation, and when we decided on separating, guess what he did? He took his ring off and put it in the bag and said, I'm so happy that we're not going to be together. We never really act like husband and wife. We were really like close friends, just having sex with each other. And let's also talk about the fact that you told me that you married me as a joke, and you expect me to just be like,
well, honey, what did you expect when you was flying around North Carolina with that man in town while y'all sitting here smiling that y'all can finally be together? Like you sitting here like you Avant. I'm sorry, he's Avant. And you Nicole. They don't gotta know about us. We know now. You didn't want to bring it to the internet, honey, because you didn't want to be looked at wrong.
You know what? Okay. You said that you married me as a joke, Devon. Let's not forget that, bro. This is way before anything. This was in January. Matter of fact, it could have been in January or December, one of those days. You told me you married me as a joke, and anybody who knows me know Brenay want to be a wife and a mom. You said you married me as a joke. You were young, and this and the 30. You want me to just be like, you know what? It's okay. He's just talking. No. And then a couple weeks later, you wanted to hit me, bro? Come on, Devon. Stop it. And once he realized it was too late and I was so far gone out the relationship, now he want to play, come on, let's try to work it out. No, I'm done. Brenay's done. Left you for another man. No, I didn't. If I left you for another man, don't you think I would have been left you?
If I wanted to leave you for another man, Devon, don't you think I would have been left you, bro? No, I didn't leave him for nobody. Tim and I were not together. Stop it, bro. Stop it. And they're not cousins. They're not cousins. For them to be cousins, doesn't that make one of the siblings? What doesn't that make his mom or his dad a sibling of his mom and his dad or whomever? Bro, they only thought that they were cousins because they had the same maiden name. Devon is not even a Montague. His people is a Montague. Devon is a Mayo because his dad. Come on, bro. They're not cousins.
Brenay, when y'all listen to the bull crap, how she got this together and justified, Devon is a Mayo. His people is a Montague. That means his mama got to be the auntie to Tim, baby. For Tim mama to side with Devon mama, which we gonna get into, and not what he doing, they gotta be sisters. Like, girl, stop trying to sit up on this internet and justify that they not cousins and you just sleep with cousins. If you backdoor, you backdoor. You did. If that's your pedigree, that's your pedigree. Like, what are you saying? Let's finish this.
Stop it, Devon. Stop, bro. Stop. Stop trying to make it seem like I'm this terrible person when you know I'm not. And then you swear up and down you love me so much. If you did, you would have acted right before we had to get to this. You would have acted right a long time ago when I was going to your mom, when I suggested counseling, when I suggested all of these things, when I was the one that was actually taking lead in the relationship and you weren't. Let's talk about the fact that every single time you look so uninterested, and that's not only on camera, guys. Woohoo, like that to me. All the time. But y'all don't see that. But y'all always play. Y'all always try to make it seem like, Brenay, you're this type of person. Brenay, you're this type of person. No, I'm not. My heart is literally pure, bro. And I don't have to prove that to nobody. I don't have to prove that to nobody. But he's not going to get on here and start lying on me, bro. Especially because I didn't want to come bring it to the internet.
Child, if he bucked at you, why did you go to this young lady? And shout out to Aikra, happy birthday. But if he was bucking at you, why did you go to this young lady's husband and try to take away her kids? And then had Tim try to go to court, take away them kids. Court order. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into court orders by Saturday. We're gonna break this down a little more further with the court order and everything. So Aikra said she had time. Aikra said, mom, shout out to her for her birthday. That's when her birthday was 3 days ago. I'm glad that she had a great time for her birthday. Now Aikra mama sent her some love, sent her some high spirited. High spirited. High spirits. And the tea and the shade. Now the shade is remain classy at all times. And I chuckle and say to myself, someone raised you right. Now that was shade. I had to post it. I say, wait a minute. Aikra mama threw some shade. I'm like, girl. Okay. So Aikra said this on 11th and I was dying laughing. She said, I don't get how people want to play a role in any kid's life, but don't contribute to their well-being in any way. Y'all want hand claps for the stuff that people see. But where you at when it's posted or glorified? When it's not posted, or glorified. It gives Dolph's delusional. Stepmama to someone's kids and you're not married to the father is insane and delusional. I said, damn. I should have went to the comments and posted them here. As y'all can see, she got a lot of love, likes, and hearts, and laughing. She right. You can't be a stepmom if you a girlfriend. I'm sorry. Anywho, so she said this. These last 8 months have been so stressful, but once I changed my outlook on things, I was good. Things aren't happening to you. They are happening for you. I just realized I'm in a way better position for the blessings that were meant for my babies and I. Now that distractions and anything and anyone that enable me are gone, I am a lot more stress-free. I got my smile back, dropping weight and roof over me and my kids' head, got a new car, became closer to God. Many other successes, picked up 2 new skills. I got my village and I've been outside. I am a genuine person. She don't like going outside, y'all. She's back. I'm coming for everything that was owed to me that I missed out on from not listening to God. Anything or anyone that has been removed from my life are not able to come back. I say this humbly. It is a privilege to be associated with me and what I bring to the table as an individual. I know that's right. So Brenay mom went live, and then Tim mom went on live and said spoke something curious, said there was some manipulation and abuse to Tim, which we're gonna get into what she had to say. So the mothers went live. And it's going to be paused on this picture, but we're going to listen to the audio. I'm going to leave y'all there with the audio. I will be coming back. We're going to play this audio. We'll jump more into details and things. I'm sorry, if you guys want to go over to TikTok, just type in their mom's response. Tell mama ain't playing. Tell mama said what she said, okay? But this is what the sister said.
Talking about stuff that they don't even know about, and their situation is so
mama,
worse. They need to be quiet. See, that's the part that
Focus on what they got going on.
like zip this.
Yeah.
Like, be quiet. I always say there's three sides to every story. There's there's one side, two side, and then there's the truth. The truth will always be revealed.
Absolutely.
Revealed. Believe me.
The truth definitely will come out for sure. I'm confused because everybody brings everything sticks up when it comes out and talk. People out here losing sleep behind negativity, for real.
To help them make the right decisions. It's up to them if they choose wrong anyway. But as real mothers, you don't uphold stuff like that. I'm not saying as a mother, don't defend and help your kids, you know what I'm saying, whenever they backs against the wall. However, in this situation, Tim mom and, Brenay mama, how dare y'all get on Beyonce's internet and start pointing fingers at, Devon and Aikra and say this and say that? Do you know being pregnant and after having kids, women deal with hormones that are so normal to have feelings and thoughts like that. So for you to bring that in as if it's a case that you building up, are you clocking something? That's not a clock. Thinking that being in love and want your relationship to work instead of moving on and starting all over, what's the problem? What are y'all not seeing? Y'all don't want y'all kids to take accountability, or y'all just don't want them to feel convicted? I'm confused, just like their stories are. Call a spade, bro. Make your kids take accountability for what they have done, bro. Ain't nobody trying to stop them from being together, because you're going to love and be with whoever you want to be with. However, you're going to take accountability, and the internet not going for it. Wrong is wrong. And like I'm going to say it again. The same bitches that sitting there saying clock, this and all of that, and y'all lives is the same motherfuckers that done been in situations like y'all, and they been grown up by thoughts. And on top of that, they the type of bitches that fuck with their friends, husbands, or they niggas. Point blank, period. I don't give a damn if you was separated, if you was half separated. When you choose to go up in a court, or when you choose to go in a church and you share vows, you're supposed to be with your partner through thick and thin. I don't give a damn how hard it is. I don't care if your man not being a leader, if your woman a manipulator. When you chose to share those vows, you chose to go through it all with them. And the fact that Tim said this and that about a woman.
Okay, so Saturday, I'm going to replay, we'll play where we left off. Saturday, I will be going live. We're going to get more into it. We're going to get more into, sorry y'all, I'm in the elevator going somewhere. We're going to get more into the documents, but we're not going to do it now. So basically, I'm not sure, like I said, this is Tim mom or somebody else's mom, I don't know. But the way that this woman is saying, hey, y'all can't blame, basically anyone but them. I understand those are your children, and I agree. But you got at some point have accountability as a parent to say, hey, my child was wrong in this situation. My child should have not stepped it out to be with him.
Telling your mama this, and now she's speaking up on it like it's a story that should be sticking in 2024, and he still chose to lay down in the bed and have a child with her recently because the baby's still young. It sucks. And on top of that, girl, I'm not even sure, because look like Brenay messed with the girl, the Corinne baby daddy. Corinne messed with Tim. At this point, is Corinne kids even for the baby daddy she claims is for? Because Brenay just trying to go sleeping with everybody that'll get her pregnant. I think that she left Devon because she thought Devon had a problem with fertility. When it's not him, it's you, bitch. Your ovaries are doomed. And I'm not trying to be on no hate train. I'm just so tired of it, because it's like they going around in circles, and it's like nobody is trying to take accountability. It's like, and it sucks. And it's like every time they speak, it's like they trying to find more negative shit to say on why these people, Brenay and Tim, left their partners. At the end of the day, the situation is still a hot mess, and it's still wrong that y'all are still not trying to encourage each other that, hey man, this was messed up how it happened. You know, if it had been me in that situation, I probably would have been hurt. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all expect them people just to move on and not give a damn. Like, for real, y'all was married. I don't care if y'all was separated. I don't care if y'all chose to be separated. Y'all still was married. Y'all still married. That's just like a lot of women in real life time. You know,
whoever that person is, I agree. For the mama to say it ain't nobody business, the mama, I feel like the mama is more embarrassed, because I know alleged ain't no hate train either, but it made me question if Brenay is the auntie to Tim baby, and she out here sleeping with Tim. Tim out here florking around and slinging his oink oink like it's nothing, like it ain't nothing out here. Corinne broke up with her baby that she claiming wasn't nobody cheated. Well, it make it seem like you cheated with Tim and then said him on the baby daddy. So Tim out here frolicking with Brenay. If he dated Brenay them, I'm gonna be honest with you, if he dated Brenay them knowing in high school or middle school, whatever, then obviously he knew what her and her sister entailed. Obviously there was some things going on about them sisters being nasty out here. And the mama sitting here saying, this is nobody. It is people business. Your children are social media influencers. Your children, baby, it seemed like you wearing raising 304s. And you ain't want nobody to know they were 304s. I feel like Aikra got herself together. She doing what she's supposed to stay away from Tim. That's the best part, because Tim out here frolicking, out here throwing it, busting it open. He had a sister. I wouldn't be surprised after the divorce, he don't stay with Brenay and end up messing with the sister or her cousin or whoever at this point, or somebody in her family at this point. Tim is just nasty. Well, heck, I don't expect no better from Brenay either. I don't expect nothing better from her twin sister either. I don't understand. But yes, I'm glad Aikra got out of that situation. Now, we're going to go further into these court documents because, honey, I have them. Oh, I have every piece of that document. We are going to get into it. We're not going to get into it tonight. I'm going to make sure I go live and get more into these court documents between Aikra and Brenay. Oh, yes, the tea is hot. Yes, I do. I have the court documents with Tim and Aikra and Brenay. Hope I said it right. I'm not sure if I did or not. I'm going to read y'all a little bit. Hold on. Now, the tea is they are now in trial for the lawsuit. It has been going on for a week now. They've been going back and forth to court, which is Brenay and Aikra, and no judgment. A verdict has been made as of today. When a verdict is made, we'll be back and said the complainant is a legal case filed by Aikra Montague against Brenay Kennard. Aikra Montague is a resident of Durham, North Carolina, and Brenay Kennard is a resident of Pitt County, North Carolina. The complaint includes allegations of criminal conversation, alienation of affection, and attorney fees, and outlines how Brenay Kennard allegedly interfered with the marriage of Aikra Montague and her husband, leading to the destruction of their relationship. The complaint details instances of seduction, sexual intercourse, and emotional affairs between Brenay Kennard and Aikra Montague's husband. The complaint seeks compensatory and punitive damages in excess of $150,000 for the first claim and over $1 million for the second claim, along with attorney fees and other relief as deemed just by the court. So that's the court documents. We're going to go live. I got a lot more. I looked into these court documents, and Brenay, baby, I hope you gonna be happy and keep paying that girl and be broke, because there's a lot of evidence on this TikTok that you had a claim to do this. We probably to see the evidence about Tim and Brenay trying to take the children. We're gonna get into that. Oh, it's a lot. So listen, that Saturday, I promise I'm going live. Excuse me, y'all. I'm at Walmart. It's a mess. I had to get this out to y'all. But I want you guys to get your wine, your popcorn, cookies, or whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and follow me on all my social media platforms. Let me know your opinions in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching.
I want to be dancing with you forever. You see through the storm, take me as I am.